what is next for Saul Papi. But before we get into what is next for him, has anybody seen his transformation? I don't know if he's taking whole cycle, but this man's looking like he's on steroids. Somebody go test him right now because he does not look natural. His transformation has been crazy. Now, when did we see Saul Papi and when did we really start paying attention to Saul Papi's skill? Well, it wasn't until he fought Josh Bruckner, which everybody was hyping up Josh Bruckner for being a great boxer, in which he was decent, but Saw Puppy was just on a different level, faster, quicker, more power, more accurate. And in round two, he knocked him out. And now after this, I don't know what happened to Saw Puppy, but he took a long break and then he came back to fight Anthony Taylor, in which he got exposed.
He ducks that head and oh, there's a left hook from Taylor. Good left hook. But Saw Puppy continues to walk with he's taking punches.
Now in the first round, Saw Puppy started off great. His accuracy was there, his speed was there. And then in round two and round three, he almost got impatient and he started missing them a lot more. He stopped shooting feints, and then that's when Anthony Taylor started getting shots on him, just easy shots on him. I don't know if Saw Puppy started slowing down because his gas tank wasn't there, but he just started slowing down. And then, we all know what happened. Anthony Taylor got the win by decision. Now, reportedly, Saul Puppy was supposed to fight Blueface on October on the Prime card, but then Blueface got stabbed by a fan or somebody in the gym. Now, what is next for Saul Puppy now since he can't fight Blueface? Well, to be honest, in the first place, we didn't want to see that fight against Blueface. I think Blueface is kind of overrated. He hasn't really fought anybody. But Saul Puppy, we really want to see the Saul Puppy versus Slim fight. But reportedly, Slim doesn't want to fight with Misfits anymore because they're not paying him enough, which I understand. But again, who are you? You have no following. You can't sell out tickets. So again, that's pretty delusional from Slim. But who else is on the list for Saul Puppy? Well, Gib, because Kingpin is out of business. They're not there anymore. They went bankrupt. So Gib kind of has no choice but to go with Misfits because I doubt he's going to start his own promotion. Why not just fight Saul Puppy, one of the biggest matches for you? Now, the two next fights that we want to see Saul Puppy take is a rematch with Anthony Taylor. Supposedly, Saul Puppy was going through some surgery when he was fighting Anthony Taylor through his eyes, so he said that he could barely see when he was fighting. Now, again, I don't know if this is true or not, but we kind of seen that throughout round two and round three. We kind of seen that his vision wasn't there. We seen his accuracy just leaving. Now, another fight that we want to see is with Deji, because a lot of people are saying that he's overrated. I kind of think Deji's underrated here. And I want to see him after fighting Bryce Saul. I want to see him fight Saul Puppy and see if he's really about it. We've seen him get out of shape recently, but we still want to see that fight against Deji and Saul Puppy.
Now, you guys heard the potential fights, but let me tell you guys something. The reason why Saul Puppy lost against Anthony Taylor, it really didn't have anything to do with Saul Puppy, not as much as the opponent that he fought, Anthony Taylor. And why is that? Because the opponent that Anthony Taylor is, he's a very messy opponent. He's an opponent who's hard to hit. And even if you do land something big, he's not going down because he has a very good chin. Maybe if it was a longer fight, maybe Saul Puppy had a better chance of tiring him out and make him miss more. But even if that, I don't think that Saul Puppy would have came out on top. Here's the thing about Saul Puppy. He's willing to do damage. He's willing to risk rounds as long as he gets to hurt you. That basically was his whole game plan. You know what? I'm going to let you land some weird shots on me. I'm going to let you go to the body. I'm going to let you go upstairs. But as long as I hurt you in that round, then I win that round. But obviously, this wasn't the case because he wasn't winning the rounds. Although he was letting Anthony Taylor hit him with some weird shots and let him look like he was winning the rounds, he tried to hurt Anthony Taylor as an exchange, but it didn't work in his favor because, as we've seen, he still ended up losing the rounds, and nobody in that arena thought that Saul Puppy was hurting Anthony Taylor or anything was beating Anthony Taylor, and this is how he lost the fight. So in the future, if he wants to fight any of these opponents, he needs to make sure that the opponent that he's fighting isn't somebody who's on the lead foot, isn't somebody who's putting pressure going in there to win rounds. And if they are that type of opponent, we need to switch up the game plan. He can't just go in there thinking, I'm going to let you land something on me. I'm going to let you go to the body. I'm going to let you go upstairs. But then I'm going to hurt you and I'm going to win the rounds because that's going to make him lose again the same way he lost to Anthony Taylor.